I purchased my copy of The Last Story back in late 2012. At first I was intrigued because it's another JRPG from Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi, and I had already played Lost Odyssey back in 2008, and Lost Odyssey was already in my top 5 favourite games of all time. And I knew what Sakaguchi was capable of because he was the writer for Final Fantasy IX, which many people regard as their favourite Final Fantasy game. The Last Story is my number 2 favourite game of all time after Final Fantasy X. Anyways, here's my review for The Last Story. There will be minor spoilers just about the love story in the game. I won't spoil anything else in the story. Another game by Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi. In the game, the main characters are a group of mercenaries, and to cut to the chase, your party have so much chemistry between them because working as mercenaries, they don't know if they're going to die on the job today or will they have a job and will have money to buy food tomorrow. So some of the warmest moments in the game are when the characters are in the pub enjoying a drink, just living one day at a time. The story, it doesn't try too hard to pad itself out, which is what I like. Yes, in the end you're trying to save the world against bad guys, but the story has genocide, but it's not real world politics, so you don't need to worry about agendas. It's racism involving non-humans. There's multiple romances in the game, and I like how this game has a mature love story that's presented very delicately, and you see the chemistry between Zael and Lady Callista build over time. The battle system, it's an action
They call it a meteor
one,
shower.
but it has cover mechanics,
My
third
father
person
taught me that when we came here
shooter
together.
mechanics. By action, I also meant action hack and slash. There's squad-based mechanics. You can position your units before battles, and there's also stealth mechanics and instant takeouts of enemies. There's also a spell circle feature where you use the Wii's motion controls, and in tough boss battles, the spell circle mechanic makes things intense, but I think in a good, exciting way. The visuals go for a murky feel, but I don't mind it. There's some beautiful scenery in the game. The game goes for a British London style setting, I guess you can call it. There's beautiful music in the game as well. It's not a long game. You'll probably easily beat it under 30 hours. But during chapters, you can choose which quest to take, and that adds some replay value as you can play the game multiple times and get a different experience. As I said, this is a game I can relate to. I guess you could call it a very blue-collar feeling, the feeling of living day to day and you don't know what happens next, so you just try to enjoy the moment. There's not much else to add, but I'll say this is my number 2 favourite game of all time after Final Fantasy X. And as for why this game wasn't more popular, people say maybe due to marketing and this game just didn't find an audience. It came out very late during the 7th gen, and right when at the end of the Wii's lifespan, right before the Wii U was due to come out. But if you have any interest in JRPGs and emotional storytelling, you really need to play this game, especially if you love character-driven stories. Here's another game that Sakaguchi's company Mistwalker gave us, which is Blue Dragon, which is also a very charming JRPG from the 7th gen. Anyways, Hope you enjoyed this video and what I had to share. Take care.